All right, there we go. I think that's cool. Hey guys, how's it going? It's been like forever. It's been a lot of work happening over at the Close Traffic Podcast. If you guys hadn't had the opportunity to check it out, definitely check us out over there. So I'm looking majority of my content over there now. But I'm streaming 2024 here, but because I couldn't get the other to work with OBS. But yeah, here we are, Tech Alpha. I won't bore you guys with. I'm sure y'all seen this already, so gonna dive into it. Um, got some specs we got to provide as well. Out in there. Um, so I jumped into this before, but I don't think I jumped into the sim earlier, but I don't think it's retaining all the settings. So just bear with me if we have to set everything up. But we're gonna spawn in Dallas, Texas, the 172. So this thing, see how it shakes out, and if I can find it. Uh, there we go. Yeah, they're busy today. Set up there. Cool. So I'm on Starlink. We'll kind of see how that goes. We'll see how that goes, and as it relates to and with the whole live stream. Um, so definitely looks like not much has changed with the buildings. I was hoping maybe they would utilize some different assets for the buildings, but looks roughly the same. But then again, still the Tech Alpha, which apparently they're testing out the services and all that fun stuff this weekend. So skyrocketing. How far can you walk? Can you walk like? Can you speed walk? I guess not. This is gonna they literally spawned me like around the airport. There are a lot of folks just checking all that. We're gonna do the abbreviated version. I really kind of want to check out the city during the daytime. I fired it up last night and I was like, man, I can't see anything. So that there we go. That's what I wanted. And never seen one of these used, but sweet. Oh, that's a sky hook. That's what that was. They're wanting some banner towing. Please let my controls transfer over. All right, is everything working? Oh yes, okay. Yeah, because last time I fired this thing up, I had took what 30 minutes to set everything up, and then finally I get in there this morning and nothing works. So let's check this thing out. It's a fancy 172. Now I was telling Charlie earlier today, I have never seen a banner towing aircraft this nice. They may be out there, I'm not saying, but I've never seen a banner towing aircraft this nice. Normally, like all of this is missing. You have like one gauge here. You might have engine RPM because you think that's pretty important. So we're going to shoehorn that in there. But attitude in the carrier, nah, you don't need that. That's missing. Airspeed, you stick your finger out there so you get your airspeed. But nah, I was kidding. But yeah, this is definitely a really nice banner towing aircraft. But Um, I'd be lying if I wasn't disappointed. Um, wasn't disappointed at the airports. Let's fire this thing up. Take a whole bunch of time here. I'm gonna do the abbreviated version here, especially since we have a nice, fancy, fuel injected aircraft to mess with. We'll have to deal with the temperamentalness. All right, now we do need some gas. That's for dang sure. So I see this tablet. Mike with the monocles, man. What's going on, brother? Um, I know I looked at this earlier. Stuff and Charlie, we were kind of trying to make some sense as to, oh, how do we get there? What do we do? Aircraft. The performance. Here we go. All right, cool. So we're gonna top all this off. That's the sump. Okay. Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute. I see where they're getting at with that. Okay. All right. So we'll load that. So shit. Yep, got full of gas. Full of gas there. Quick fill. What's this? Oh man. We're gonna put some big ones in there. Let's do 250. Boop. Toss that in there. And I know you guys don't want to see me fumbling around with this. I'm not. Kind of. That'll work. Good enough for government work. All right, cool. Send it. All right. Let's see. Interesting. Wonder if I turn on my fuel pump. Where's my fuel flow, bruh? Interesting. Okay. Hopefully, owner man, old bougie microphone. Man, you know what, bro? You're like, yeah, yeah, man. There's nothing wrong with that, dude. Nothing wrong with that. Wait a minute, now we need air conditioning, Mike. We need AC, bro. The windows just won't work. They won't cut it. Fired right on up, way nature intended. All right, let's get this thing up. Thing up to 1,000 ish. Uh, 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 okay. Man, gotta have the AC. Yeah, I know it, bro. I know. Hey, man, it's all right. Man, we gotta figure out how to get out of here, though. Now, I know I just thought about this, y'all. They should have had it somewhere. Now, since you can walk around the airplane, have the ability to like push it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, Charlie. Like these 172s, man, you can like hand push them. That would have been pretty cool. All right, let's see if we can like turn around and not. Hold on, I think my let's see. There we go. Turn that off. Interesting. Okay. Is that a wall or a building? Dude, I don't know, Charlie. You tell me, bro. I tell y'all one thing, man. I'm loving ground handlings a lot better. Is my trim reel working? Yeah, buddy. All right. What's that sock doing? Not a whole lot. Not much of nothing. I'm gonna try to stay outside as much as I can. You guys can kind of see here. Try to stay outside as much as I can. But I was hoping to kind of get some weather, but there is none. There is like none. Is that a wall? So that's supposed to be the millionaire building, Charlie. But it's definitely not that. Like, I don't know, man. I really wish they would have did something different. I don't know. Maybe this, since this is a tech alpha and this is very generic and all that, maybe they hadn't really put everything in there. But supposedly they're just testing your services. Most everything else, from what I gather, what we see is what we're gonna get. So man, I don't know, fellas. Hopefully, run up. Nah, I ain't gonna do no run up. I do need to get back in the crotch pit though. Finals clear. Ah! Oh, she scared me. Clear clearance. Alright. Let's see. I'm gonna do a flaps up on this one. Alright, we're rolling. A little bit pressure on that thing. See what she does. See if she brings back memories. Sheesh. Man, I'm telling you, Charlie, already, dude. Telling y'all, man, this is way better. Alright. Set it up for about Y-ish. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna go try to get outside here. Alright, so we're departing 1-6. There should be a little more buildings here, I think. Yeah. Should be a couple of office buildings. There's DNT there. Man, night and day, dude. Night and day, man. On the dynamics, dude. It's like I'm telling you, Charlie, it's way easier to fly this thing from the outside now because I mean you just kind of trim it out and just kind of let it do its thing there. Yeah, it's not janky at all. I'm rolling the ailerons left and right now, and it's just way more manageable. So they made me eat crow on that one. Not gonna lie, definitely made me eat crow on that one because I was a little worried. I was like, man, I don't know, it's gonna be a bunch of hogwash, but they've done way better. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, we got air traffic on. Oops, that's all right. Maybe we'll see something interesting. Let's check out Love, and then we'll fly over to Fort Worth and see what that looks like. We'll come kind of westish a little bit. We'll hold her about 25. And I'm kind of like, say 25-ish, something like that. Oh heck, they'll get out of your way. Oh man, gonna do something. All right. So that looks like, is that George Bush? It might be George Bush there. Yeah, like the traffic, man. Maybe I got y'all too high. Even the traffic is car traffic looks really good. Photogrammetry looks really good. Just so y'all can see the settings. I didn't change anything with my settings. I just let the sim give me what it thought it was appropriate. So this is what I got now. As far as that goes, global rendering quality ultra. Everything is kind of ultra-ish. Looks like. What else y'all care about? Probably online. Everything is on. I really didn't do anything with the settings. I'm trying to kind of, I guess let the, see what the sim gives me and gauge my performance off of that. But yeah, so we're out never yet. We're gonna come over George Bush now, I believe. And there's Love Field. But yeah, they definitely touched on the photogrammetry and just kind of the field of view looks really good too. It doesn't look like out kind of in the distance. It doesn't look desolate. You know what I mean? Medical City, that Dallas over there. Surely there'll be some heliports or something that's landable. I really wish they would have dropped us a chopper. Kind of check this thing out. Check out Love Field here. I'm not expect. Wait a minute, did I hear something? I'm not expecting a whole lot. Just kind of. Man, that traffic looks good. Bachman Lake there. Want to call it a lake. Get to the chopper. Oh man, Sarah Connor. Here's old Love Field. Yeah, just man, the just all this looks amazing. And to me, it seems like once you kind of get up here, it's a little meh. Go now. Oh my gosh, man. It's terrible. Alright, it's 1-3 left, 1-3 right. Yeah, that's about what I expected. I don't know if this is going to be one of the handcrafted airports or not. There's a list. I hadn't even looked at it. Southwest, what are you doing? Oh, what are you doing, guy? Oh man, what are you doing? All right, I'm gonna slow down a little bit. Oh, I like that. Okay, all right. Add a notch of flaps. I'm try to orbit this terminal real quick. Are they connected? I can't tell. I can't tell if they. Yeah, see, these look a little more connected than Atlanta. So we checked out Atlanta earlier, and now I don't know about the clear jetways, but because they're definitely not clear at Love Field. But again, this is probably one of those deals where it just kind of auto set stuff up. So, man, but yeah, the models, man, they're going to fix that. And it's probably going to be up to the community to do something about it. I don't think they're going to add like real world legit, you know what I mean? Paints and models. Although, if you look at the intro page, like they're throwing KLM's name out there. They're throwing some definitely like some legit names, airline names out there. So, it would have been sweet not to see the fruit stripe gum aircraft, but whatever, I guess. Whatevers. I will clean up and head over to Fort Worth here. Oh, let's see. Oh, so that's down. Yep, that's downtown Dallas. Get a little more airspeed unders, and then we're getting kick those flaps up. Old Harry Hines. Man, I'm gonna just say it. Say it, Charlie. Speak your mind, dude. Speak your mind, man, because it's probably I don't know. I don't know. And I mean, I'm not expecting every airport to be. Ain't no way you can fly like you're flying right now in 20. No, Charlie, no free. There. There was a clear and definite improvement in the flight dynamics. Dude, the 172 was butt awful in 2020. I don't know what they did, but there's definitely period. So the flight model is definitely way better, dude. Way better. Like I'm not even too terribly concerned about the scenery because you guys know how every iteration of Flight Simulator is. We're always touching up the scenery, so I'm not worried about the scenery. You know that can be fixed. The airline models can be fixed. Some of the stuff I've been griping about thus far can be fixed, but the fact that we're not pulling F-15Gs by doing a simple aileron roll, dude, is I'm not mad at that at all. Not mad at that at all. This downtown Dallas there. I don't know, kind of disappointing they didn't have the McDermott Bridge and all that down there, but I mean whatever, it's default. Not mad at that either. Just more or less an observation. Like I said, the highways are way better. Heck, we were in that nonsense freaking yesterday. Now there is a heliport. Let's get a little lower and see. I'm sorry guys, we're supposed to be like shooting to DFW and then we're totally going off kilter here, but I wanted to take a look at something. I don't see Reunion Tower. But again, I believe old Blue Yonder's Love Field fixes all this, so we'll get a legit skyline for too long for sure. Alright, so where is it? It's like somewhere in this area here. I don't see it. I think that either this or this is supposed to be it. It's in 2020. Man, that traffic is legit though, y'all. My goodness. And the performance is I'm not sure if it's translating well in the sim. If it's not, I apologize, but hopefully it's doing the platform a little justice here. Yeah, I don't see it. Yeah, there's a heliport here, but I don't see it. Ah well. Alright, so that's Love Field. Not smooth, cool. Heliport is supposed to be one of the big things in sim. And maybe I missed it, Charlie. It's supposed to be somewhere. I'm sure someone's gonna be like, "You're not even in the correct area," which I'm probably not. But I want to say I remember it's like in this quadrant. All right, let's see here. We need to kind of westish. That looks good. Sheesh. Multiply that traffic times 1,000. That's probably what traffic is looking like right now in the metro. Like none of these are moving; they're just kind of just sitting there. That'd be a little more accurate. Yeah, the buildings look good, guys. Though my goodness, like this, like again, the photogrammetry and all that. It looks. I'm pleased. Like this looks really good. This looks really good. What are your specs? Let's see. So i7 1270 NOS. The RTX 4070 and 32 gigs of 32 gigs of DDR5 is what I'm running. So nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Oh, and welcome, Nas, by the way. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Welcome to the stream for sure. Caught me off guard though. It's like, man, I hadn't even looked at my specs in so long. Oh, thank you for joining. But yeah, I mean, overall, solid experience. And with all that being said, you know, we haven't added any add-ons or don't have a substantial amount of scenery um installed yet. So I don't know how much. I have a 3060 with 16 gigs of RAM. My friend, I came from that. So I think you'll be looking pretty good now. So again, this is what my right now. So again, when I loaded up 2020, it said here we recommend these specs. So that's what it gave me. And I was like, really, ultra? So you know, one would assume, you know, like maybe high end or whatnot would probably be what the sim would recommend for you. I'm just guessing. So you should still have a fairly good experience. Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. Too cool. Yeah, you should still be good. Cause I remember 2020 dropped, man, and it ran okay, but it wasn't this level of fluidity at all. So what I'm gonna do, guys, I don't know. I'm a little bored for one, so I'm going to jump back in the the cockpit here, and we're gonna. I'm really digging. I like. We haven't even been on autopilot at all, and I'm just really digging the flight model here. So we're gonna no flaps. We're just gonna do a stall here and see when she breaks. All right. Get back pressure in. There's 55. Keeping her in, keeping her in. Oh, there she is. 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 When you gonna break? There she goes. So, I mean, it's not horrible. Not horrible. All right, drop some flaps real quick and run that again. I'm just cranking them in. All right, so we're like 2600. See, there she is. There she is. Oh man, there she goes. There she goes. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Up to there. And I don't think it'll spin though. I'm gonna see if I can get it to spin. Head back to Addison, bro. I don't know, man. I lost a lot of altitude on that one, bro. Lost a lot of altitude. Nah, man, it's not. I don't know. Oh, horrible. I wonder if she'll spin though. I'm almost nervous to try it. There we go. So here's this is probably where I was like the most disappointed though. I don't know. And this again, tech alpha, all that. So this might change between now and the 19th. I pray it does. But I was a little disappointed. Let's see what does she want to do. All right. Getting pretty close to there. I'm gonna try to get a little lower so it's easier for y'all to kind of get the details. Irving area. And again, I'm on Starlink, so it's not. I don't have a crazy connect. I think on when everything's kind of rocking and rolling, I'm normally pulling it down about 300 megs. Yeah, about three to 350 depending. Um, and install for me, it took about a little less than an hour. Um, I would say like a solid 2 hours, and I was up simmering. I say 2 hours because I was like stuck having to watch Netflix or whatever. But yeah, it was we were up in pretty short order. So it's the 30 gig install is a thing, but my question is, okay, so let's say for us, have like a lot of add-on aircraft like PMDG and all that. PMDG and all that, and it's installed locally on the machine. I mean, how does that interaction affect how everything streams? You guys notice that kind of flickering in and out? That's weird. But so I don't know how can I say this? How big of an impact the size of the sim is going to change when we start chunking all of our add-ons in there. You know what I mean? I think for some of us, it's a fairly decent sized um, hard drive is still going to be required for sure. Like when you start hitting PMDGs, Phoenix, add on the sceneries out the wazoo. You start adding all that. I mean, you'll hit 1 terabyte quick. So I don't know. Perhaps things are purchased directly from the marketplace is going to be streamed. I don't know. I don't know. That kind of remains to be seen. But we're over DFW. Um, again, I don't know if this is one of the handcrafted airports. I don't know. Hopefully it is. It was in 2020. So one would venture to guess. What are you doing, guy? Oh man, that must be Spirit. No, I was kidding. So we're gonna park it right here. All right, so there's Terminal A up here. Then we're flying over Terminal E, I believe. So I like the traffic. That looks cool. Not Spirit. Spirit. A little Spirit, man. I had to get there on time. Yeah, you guys see that? How it kind of flickers in and out. Interesting. That's interesting. So yeah, man, what's up with Zulu, guys? Like, what's up with Taxiway Zulu? Because there's supposed to be a bridge there. Now again, you know, the whole alpha state, it might not be totally complete. Definitely doesn't look it. So, you know, this may not be the final product. Man, this thing flies so well. Holy smokes. Oh, this thing flies so well. A lot of the terminal buildings aren't connected. I wish they would get away from the clear jetways. It's not really much of a thing, especially in the States. I think Amarillo might have. Yeah, Amarillo does have some clear jetways, but I get it. You know, they want folks to see the passengers, but it's like, yeah. So yeah, I don't know those of us who frequent DFW. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Yep. I don't know. But that's pretty cool, though. That's pretty cool. Got some air traffics there. Sure, by now we've busted all kinds of rags, and we're going to be on somebody's YouTube channel here in a minute. But I wanted to check out DFW for sure. Let's see here. Louisville Lake up there. Probably swing up north here before we head back to Addison. So yeah, that was my concern. You know, I really, I really wish that, a little more effort was taken. Doc, how you, bro? Hey, Spur, how's it going, brother? Hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're doing well. You just sliding in just in time, man. Just kind of checking out 2024. That the 172 Spur, solid, man. Thing's freaking solid. Thing is freaking solid. I prefer the Steam Gauge version, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. So I don't know. There's that. There is that. I think there's an airfield up here somewhere. Looks nice. What do you think about it? Man, I think they've done I think they've done an amazing job in providing us a new platform to work with. But I don't think it's going to be one of those situations for the majority of us as like, simmers. You're not going to be able to just dive in here and just, yay, everything be great. I think a lot of us who leverage a lot of add-ons, I think some of those add-ons are still going to be a thing. But, I mean, it's for one thing, it's a flight simulator, so it has to fly right? And I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad, especially the flight modeling. You can definitely tell they've put a lot of effort into it for sure. Already struggles with 2020. I don't know, Spur. I mean, they may be, because to me it seems a little more optimized, right? More so than 2020. Because I don't have a speed demon myself. As it relates to Texas Presby, really? So they got helicopter. Oh, okay. Asobo, you didn't give us a helicopter to try because I was so sitting that. Kind of flying over the lake here. What are the big difference to jump out at your performance? Probably one of the biggest biggest aspects I noticed, man. The performance is way way better than my initial experience with 2020. I was a little concerned. I'm like, man, I don't think this is going to work out at all. Get kind of close to the lake here to see if I can check out the waves or whatnot. But yeah, the photogrammetry, like I was mentioning, looks way more like defined. It doesn't look like somebody threw up and you just see chunks in some areas. But yeah, the performance to me, man, especially for those of us with like mid-range machines, that's huge. That's promising. Yeah, I mean it's definitely promising, man. I was a little concerned again. I wish a little more love. Wish a little more love. A little more love was put in some of the default airports. But hey. Texas Presby there. You know what, guys? I'm going to put this thing into a spin. I've been thinking about spinning. I'm going to see if I can spin this thing. And then we'll probably head back to Addison because I totally have some honeydews to do. Yay. Trees seem better. Yeah, man, the trees are way better. Freaking way better. See if we can get some air conditioning. There we go. Those of you who were sending 172s in the middle of summer in Texas know what I mean. This is indeed a thing. This is very much so a thing. Very much a thing. Default airports always just seem slapped together in any of their sims. Yeah, that's my bother, man. You know, and like I've mentioned, I don't need it to be perfect, just plausible. You know, nice buildings, nice. You know, if the taxiways off or whatever, you know, for buildings misplaced. Hey, do the circuit breakers work? Actually, Luis, in the default aircraft, I was impressed. Yes, they do. Boom, we lost comms. Lost comms there. Really impressive. When I saw that earlier. Warning system, boom. So yeah. Autopilot. Yep. So really impressed. Really impressed by that. Really, truly am. That was the thing in Georgia during the summer. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. Because like we're at 2,600 feet. Yeah, dude, you still be like 80, 85 degrees right now. No way. Oh yeah, man. That's what I told you yesterday. Oh my gosh, man, that's kidding. Nah, I'm picking at you, Mike. Yeah, definitely a thing, man. Pitot Heat, all of them. They are 100% functional. I think the only thing they're missing is the fuel strainer jar that always rolls out of the little compartment when somebody sticks it in there, or the one that's shoehorned in the back seat because someone left it. If they had really easy to use scenery tools, you could jump right in and bang something out, you know, and that's exactly what we did in 2020. You know, I barely keep up as the disciple. What's going on, dude? One thing to keep in mind is this is probably a stable but many months old build just to put their systems to a stress test. Yeah, and that's what I was mentioning earlier, disciple. I mean, you know, this is, you know, we're still what, a month out from release, so yeah, I'll give them a pass. You know, so we'll see. We'll see how it shakes out here. I had Alpha Access 2020 December. It didn't release till 2019. Your AI guy has a captain's year. Yeah. So this is one of those like you know, this is like 18. Ooh. Yeah, this is like ATP level, right? So yeah, they got the whole the whole spiel. Like that was like one of the like the flight school I attended. Alpha X. And you know what's interesting, Disciple? So they opened up access in 2019 and it didn't drop till 2020, you know, and then they're planning to drop this what November 19th or something like that. So I'm curious to see how that's gonna shake out. Really curious. All right, guys, we're gonna try it here. We're about 4 or 5 thousand feet, so holder. Yep. And we're gonna get uncoordinated. What you want? Come on, dude. There you go. You're wanting to. You're wanting to. You're wanting to. She tried. She tried. Man, that's all right. Man, I couldn't get her to break for nothing. Hopefully, see some group flights in it. Yeah, heck yeah, man. I miss those group flights we used to have. Or they released new bills feedback that behind closed doors had to sign an NDA. Yeah, man, I was looking. I was like, man, are we under? But I didn't see one, so like full send. Come on, I'm uncoordinated. Oh, she don't want to go. Man, she doesn't want to play today, y'all. All right, we'll add power and go back to Addison. That was Martha King in the right, dude. I'm telling you, no, man. She needs a fro. She needs a fro. They should have did. That would have been straight up looking like Martha King, bro. If they had dropped a fro. All right. Let's see here. Where are we at? All right. So we'll head back to Addison and we'll call it. I just want to jump on here and show you guys what's been going on. I think they're closing this thing down like Monday. Disciple, to your point, from what they were saying, they want to really put these services through, test it through their paces, like the server and the various services or whatnot. So I need a whole new computer. I have a 4-day super arriving on Tuesday for this new sim. Really? Oh, that's awesome, man. Disciple, and I think it was you, man, who was mentioning VR. So we all kind of dived into it here lately. I picked up a Quest 3, and the guys did as well, man. And it's been hard to go back, man. It's been hard to go back. What job in career mode are y'all most looking forward to? Man, I'm gonna be honest with you, Disciple. I'm not a huge career mode guy. You know, I don't know. Like it's and I'm old fashioned. You know, I'm okay. You know, I'll stand on that hill by myself. Um, but that being said, I did see that you can do like firefighting and things like that. I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's right, Mike. Man, it was like 4 years ago, dude, and here we are just now. I guess what, better late than never. That's what they say. Better late than never. Oh, let me jump back outside for you guys. Sorry about that. Staring at panel like you we're IFRing it or something. Love field there. Yeah, we'll head back this way, I believe. But yeah, I mean, just solid, man. I think we'll be. I think it's a fitting iteration. The next step. Wanted to try Pilot's Life. Yeah, so I think if you're looking for something to do, Spur, the career mode, I think it's going to be fairly legit. Now, when you go into the main menu, like in the Tech Alpha, none of that's active yet. 2D is hard to go back. God, immersion is so much greater. Yeah, you're spot on, Disciple, man. It's been tough. I've been meaning to try VR in here, but I hadn't done it yet. Is Dallas detailed nicely? Luis, it's not horrible, but it could be better. Like if you're familiar with the area like Reunion Tower, the Real Page building and all that, it's not there. So Dallas was a huge letdown in 2020. Yeah, man. Yeah, well, that's the thing, Spur. They don't either. Not on here. It's missing. It's not there. And again, I have photogrammetry on, so should be native props speaking the holy truths of VR. Well said, my friend. Yeah, you were spot on, man. Since I've gone VR, and that's really the majority of the reason why I haven't been able to stream. One, I just don't have the time anymore. But man, it's just in VR. It's hard to really convey that experience via stream. You have to like experience it. It's so hard to describe. But again, as I mentioned, the majority of our content is over on the Closed Traffic Podcast page or channel. So make sure you guys subscribe to that. And like majority of my content is on there now. What little I am able to do. That's but how can you not have least right? That's what I'm saying, Spur. Like phone calls are gonna be had, man. Phone calls are gonna be had because it's like you're telling me you're gonna even contemplate doing Dallas and not do Reunion Tower. Come on. I hadn't even gone to New York yet. They had the Tandy Towers, and yeah, they did. Yeah, it was a bummer, man. It was a bummer. Like, not gonna lie, it was definitely a bummer. But again, I'm not sure if you guys have the Blue Yonder Dallas Love Field. Hopefully, that's transferable into 2020. I mean, into 2024. That fixes downtown, so we'll be good. Just so long as that's transferable over into 2024. Game butt kicker and see Disciple S. So they Mike beat us to the punch, man. He picked up the well, he already had the butt kicker, right? And so yeah, he's been getting the whole experience. Yeah, that's the only conclusion I can draw, Spur. They're leaving something for the third partiers to dive into re-RB. No worries, man. Like I said, we're gonna land back in Addison and we're gonna call it because I got some honeydews today. So, but yeah, man, I just wanted to jump back on here and hang out with you guys and show y'all 2024. Those of you who haven't seen it just yet or really hadn't had the time to actually just take a look see. And but yeah, I mean, I'm excited for it for sure. No, don't think I'm excited enough to go drop like $200 on that Uber Collector's Edition with the flight bag and all that. But I'm definitely excited for it. Is there some work that still needs to be done for sure, but all in all, I think they're trending in the right direction again, especially with this flight model. I mean, for the most, we've been kind of going, doing this as it relates to the altitude, but for the most part, the airplane has been super stable. You get a power setting dialed in, and you just let her cook, right? Very minimal inputs, man. This is really how 172 should fly. It's aerodynamically designed to be stable, so we shouldn't be, freaking having to ham it up to really get a stable experience out of it. It's not an extra 300, it's not a any of those things. It's a solid, predictable trainer. Thing doesn't even want to stall. So, but yeah, the whole spin thing, I'm kind of like, it's kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. Dev streams on the aircrafts coming up, they really hit the home. We're outsourcing many things. Yeah, for sure, man. there are a lot of aircraft that are just going to be boom available for us to partake in. I'm really excited about that. I think overall, for new simmers or for folks just getting into the hobby, um, man, 2024 is going to be the win. You really don't have to go anywhere else for like add-ons or anything like that. It's boom, turnkey. So that's something to be said as well. Back and all the FS2020 aircraft carryover, right? So from my understanding, Spur, yes. Now, like the very complex and full featured add-ons like PMDG, Phoenix, and all that, they may have to do some things in the back end um to get it to get that functionality, where it is in 2020. But according to Sobo, I mean, for the most part, everything that functions in 2020 should function in 2024. So um hopefully that's the case. I want to say scenery, they were pretty adamant that was going to be the case. So I think we're all good there, guys. So those of us who have little like Addison, I have a really good Addison scenery. I could pop that in there, and Bob's your uncle. You're all set. But yeah, like something like super duper complex. I don't know. I don't know. I'm still waiting for Bluebird Surfer. Man, I just, you know what, Spur? I've been trying not to think about it, because when I think about it, I get super antsy for it, man, because we desperately need a 757, like in the worst way. But hopefully that means that when it does release, the thing will be ready for prime time, and we'll be good to go. Right? So we'll see what happens. See what happens. Cool. So we're going to cross midfield, and I'm just gonna slip into the left downwind, y'all, for 1-6 and keep it moving. We're not gonna get crazy gnarly with it or anything. I think D&T. I think I can make it out there. That's pretty cool. So it should be able just to roll the power back about 1500, let her line out, and she'll should creep down. Let me get about. Yep. I'm liking. Okay. Let me get back in the area. That's what I wanted to do. I hadn't figured out how I like to adjust all the views yet. That's my most anticipated aircraft ever. Dude, yes, man. That thing's gonna freaking sell like hotcakes. I mean, freaking hotcakes. And they're 767, yes. Yes. Yes, man. I cannot wait. And that's probably what they're kind of not stalling, but kind of waiting on. Just kind of see how 2024 lines out and go from there. All right, here's D&T. It's normally where I call my little downwind point. I hear sounds like an aircraft. They have TCAS? I don't see it. Right. Normally I'm like to drop my flaps while I'm a beam. I'm still a little high. That's cool. All right. There, roll back. I'll drop that first notch of flaps, and should be able to set my RPM about 1500 and get a nice. There we go. Yeah, that's about right. That's about right. All right, man. I miss my VR, dude. Where are you, VR? I need to do this in VR, like for reals. All right. All my base there. Right. Tight. Don't do that. For the majority of your stalls happen there. Yeah, I miss VR like in the worst way. Right. Trim wheels acting funky. I can't even fly into the the disciples because I'm like trying to turn my head. I'm like, wait a minute, bro, it's not doing it. That's not doing anything. Oh man, I've gotten super petty now with 2D. That's terrible. That's terribles. Oh, it's so weird now. All right, slide up out of that thing and hold her off and let her. All right. Keep that back pressure in. Hey, you still want to fly? Stop that. Stop that. There we go. We gotta let that. No. What are you doing? Ah, oh well. Cool. We didn't die. Busted the check ride, but it's all right. Oh man, I wanted to catch the exit though so bad. I honestly haven't even looked. I just let them do their thing. What's some good default planes that come with it? Man, I'm going to be honest with you, man. Yeah, the Saab 340. Yep, Saab 340. That's what I'm looking for. I don't know if that's the A model. Is it the B or I mean is it the A or the B plus? I don't know. Yeah, the list is freaking massive, Spur. You really just got to pick your poison, man. Yeah, I want to say the C-17's in there. Definitely want to say the C-17's in there. Definitely want to say it's in there. All right, we'll pull up next to this Metro liner looking whatever. Maybe it's a low station. Alrighty, so bring everything up here. Set the parking brake. It'll pump off. That's 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 off. Oh, whoops. Yeah. I can kind of walk out there. I don't know if a lot of you guys seen this yet. Y'all may have, but you can kind of walk around, do your thing. I don't know how far you can walk. See real quick. So walk over here and see what the heck this thing is. I don't know if it's a little bubble or whatever. Dang, looks like you walk pretty good ways. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay, so you go walk pretty good ways away from the aircraft. That's cool. That's cool. Let's stick our intake plugs in. Since you always find these in there. I guess you can't put them in there now. Dang, that's pretty detailed. Can you see the belt? Yeah, you can. Dang, that's pretty detailed. Wait. Well, awesome, guys. I got to jump off here. And but again, definitely appreciate y'all stopping by. check out the Close Traffic podcast page as well. As the developments happen, I'll be sure to keep it updated. Make sure you like and subscribe and all that fun stuff. But you guys have an awesome Saturday. Finally, finally a solid exterior pre and post fight experience. Absolutely, man, absolutely. But hopefully we might get another one in before they close alpha, but not sure. But again, guys, thank y'all for swinging in, and till next time, take care of yourselves and each other. See ya.